now become totally uncomfortable for physical activity. The roads are not safe. You may get eaten by bitten dogs, you may fall into a pothole, so many reasons. And the roads are quite narrow, and girls are discouraged from physical activity or from all sorts. And further, they wear dresses which are most uncomfortable to do any physical activity. In fact, LBS Institute insists on a uniform for their children. 3-layer uniform, because they can't even, and the labs are air conditioned, the air conditioner will not work. You can see the misery these children are subjected to. And we cover your body, we deny something which nature gives you free, the vitamin D. And now no, the Weinstein deficit is something which is leading to the cardiovascular diseases worldwide. And if you look at the status of India, 60% of the women, urban women, are vitamin D deficient. And because of our increased skin pigmentation, our ability to synthesize vitamin D is 6 times less than the Westerners. And women need 6 times more vitamin D because they transfer most of their vitamin D into their offspring. So you can imagine how they are suffering by their indoor activity. And now we know that if the mothers are vitamin D deficient, their children become diabetic and they develop heart disease early in their life. So by denying outdoor activity in ladies, we are generating abnormal body composition in ladies. They develop more frail bones. We sow the seeds for a variety of lifestyle related diseases, and we are harming the generation next. So at this year, if you look at the Kerala statistics, diabetes during pregnancy has increased 4 times in the last 3 decades, and heart disease in ladies has increased from decline. It was 24:1 in 1960s, now it is 4:1. And world over it has become 1:2. That is why World Heart Federation said, wear a red dress on the Women's Day, which we celebrated a few days back. It is not a red dress, it is a red alert. It is to protect your women in life, your mother, your wife, your sister, and your daughters. We have to make them more physically. And that is why today I am in front of you with the red shirt. In fact, I thought that we should have a red shirt campaign today in respect of this. So then I have clearly showed you that physical activity has declined by 5 times. Now I will take you to the next part, the second part. What is unhealthy diet? Where we increase the energy density of the food by 5 times. So in what is this you will see? What makes us different? You will say that this happened in Japan, this happened in the United States, so why are we so different? I told you, our chance of dying is twice as compared to a United States person, or thrice as compared to a Japanese. See, she can synthesize 6 times more vitamin D than her teacher. Because of the skin color. See the tallness, we are all short people compared to Caucasians. And that reduces your body weight. So if I have a cup of tea with 2 teaspoons of sugar, I get 10 grams of glucose into my body. And that 10 grams of glucose has to dissolve in my body water. And if I have 50 kilograms, 2/3 of my body weight is water. I have 30 liters of body water. And 10 grams in 30 liters will be 33 milligrams. A simple calculation. This is just work only. I'm not selling any rocket science. So then, we give the same cup of coffee to this girl, my daughter of mine, you can see, who has 3 times less body water. What will happen? The blood sugar will increase by 3 times more. And to this poor girl, I will give all these things which contains 5 times more sugar. Even for a medical test, I will not give this much sugar to my girl's body. So when you go to a medical store, you will specifically ask, I want a pediatric dose for my child. But when you go to a bakery, you will not ask for a hot puppy. You want a hot dog, thinking that your child will grow fast. Don't make that mistake. So then, you may wonder, can we have a generalization? Some facts for preventing heart disease is very simple. Say no to tobacco and alcohol, that everybody has said earlier. And make exercise a regular habit, that too outdoor. And maintain ideal weight. The ideal weight I told you earlier. And in diet, reduce salt, sugar, saturated fat, cholesterol and trans fats. And increase fruit and vegetable intake ability. So then I have to show you examples how the nations did it. They reduced sugar and salt intake by a simple method. The New Zealand Heart Federation joined the industry, joined hands with the industry. I told them we will give a sign, pick the tick. this tick sign will give your products if you make products with less salt. And they advertised in the paper, TV saying that pick the tick sign. When you go to the supermarket, you can buy food substances which is tick. And by this pick the tick sign program, they removed 33 tons of salt from the New Zealanders' diet every year. A country just 1/10 the population of India. So then, all naturally occurring food contains more potassium, and that is what the bacteria and fungus loves. So in order to prevent this bacteria and fungus grow, we convert it into, put more salt, uppilidanga. That was the first way man discovered to preserve food. And by increasing the salt content, you increase the shelf life. And that is what happened when you buy this marketed product. This thing which your child loves contains a normal adult requirement of salt. No wonder they end up in trouble earlier. So United States is a good example of bringing down the sugar intake. United States per capita sugar consumption was 46 kilograms per year in 1970, brought down to 30 kilograms per year in 2000. What are we Keralites doing? This is the statistics in 2003. Another 1 kilogram per person of Keralite was allowed extra in ration for one. And one place which suffers the maximum the outburst of secularism is Kerala, because we celebrate Ramzan, Bakrid, Easter, Christmas, we celebrate Vishu, Onam, and then Krishna Jayanti, Narayana Guru Jayanti, Independence Day, New Year, everything, and Pongalus. My daughter said, my wife says, it's only one day, let us have today. Then I told her, you mark a tick in the calendar, how many days, birthdays, everything children will enjoy with you. So I said, you just keep a tick, and finally it exceeded 160 days. So every other day we will have something to celebrate. And the third thing the nations did was to bring down the cholesterol. So look at the cholesterol level of primates, wild animals, all the other animals who are living with us. Everything below 150 milligrams. Look at the blood cholesterol level of pygmies, Okinawans, as well as the Inuits there. All these below 150 milligrams. Only Americans and Keralites about 250 milligrams. So don't get fooled by this number. It is preferable to keep it below 150 milligram per deciliter. So then whenever you see this advertisement, you are happy, cholesterol free, you think that you can have it free. No. You can put this label to any product which is plant derived, because the sterol for the plant kingdom is ergosterol, and the sterol for the animal kingdom is cholesterol. So whether it is potato, whether it is coconut oil, whether it is sunflower oil, anything you can put this label, cholesterol free. Because the sterol for the plant kingdom is something different than ergosterol. So this is what happens. And so any animal product you take is a good source of cholesterol. And cholesterol is something your body can synthesize adequately from the excess calorie we eat. So that is why World Heart Federation, the American Heart Association, everybody has categorically said you should not take more than 200 milligram of cholesterol every day in diet. That is for a normal adult. And fortunately or unfortunately, 93% of us at least consume one non-vegetarian food substance a day. And the upper limit of cholesterol every day for an adult, I told you, is 200 milligrams. And that is the normal content of a small egg yolk. If you take a large egg yolk, it contains about 300 milligrams of cholesterol. And when you give this egg to your child, what you do is make it into double omelette. Double the upper limit of intake for a normal adult. So I showed you how we increase the sugar content for our children, how we increase the salt content for our children, how we increase the cholesterol content for our children. In addition, you can reduce the blood cholesterol levels by two other methods. By reducing the saturated fat in your diet, as well as reducing the trans fats. Those of you who have studied chemistry will know there are two types of fatty acids. One is saturated, which doesn't have any double bonds, and unsaturated, which has got some double bonds. So then the best example of saturated oil are the palm oil and the coconut oil. So when Kerala started importing palm oil, what Mauritius did was it substituted soybean oil instead of palm oil and brought down the population cholesterol level by 15%. So then we have many examples throughout the world, and I will take you towards the story of trans fats. As I told you earlier, there is another type of fatty acids called unsaturated fatty acid which has got double bonds. Since there is a double bond, it will have not a straight shape, it will have a C-shaped. And this C-shaped one correspondingly fits into your body enzymes because of its space specificity. And that is what the bacteria, fungus and your body wants. But that is not what the industry wants. Industry wants this type of fatty acid, so what they do is hydrogenate this fat and make it straight. That is what is called the trans fats. So if you add trans fat to a food substance, it will stay in the store for long because bacteria will not grow in it and you cannot expect your child to grow in it. Because it cannot do the normal biological functions, because for the normal biological function you need this shape. And see what happens. 50% of the ice cream that is now available in Kerala is made out of trans fats. When I was a child, ice cream, if you buy, will get damaged in a day's time. You cannot keep it in the freezer. Now you can buy ice cream and leave it in the freezer for 6 months or 9 months, no problem. Whenever your child cries, you can take out the ice cream and keep it. Because they are products made out of trans fat. They will put it there in small letters. This is not ice cream. This is a frozen dessert. But most of us don't take our energy to do it. So then another common food substance with a lot of trans fats is this parotta. Because when I was a child, this maida mav was freely available, but that was used by people to stick the cinema posters, which will be consumed by the goats and cattle which was roaming on the roads. Now since there are no cattle roaming on the roads, people thought that we will convert it into parotta and leave